Folks, just don't be surprised if you get to Judgment Day after all this half-heartedness, and you end up being the lukewarm people that God warns about in Revelation. Just don't be surprised. David wasn't surprised when God would judge him. He'd go, you know what? Yep, you are righteous when you judge. You were right. I was sinful. I did do that. I think a lot of people right now, they're totally lukewarm. They're exactly what God warns you not to be. And they're like, I'm sure I'm going to heaven. And I'm not so sure. And that's one reason why people don't attend here often, is because I don't try and comfort you and make you feel like, yeah, you're for sure going to heaven. Yeah. Recite these creeds that Christians have come up with and you're for sure going to heaven. Nope. It seems that in the New Testament, it very much matters that your faith is followed by action. And if it's not, you probably don't have saving faith. That is indicated time and time again. You go, where? John 3:36 for one, very clear. Maybe, to me, John 3:36 is as clear as John 3:16. I'm serious. John 3:36 is as clear as John 3:16. Let's read them. Let's read both of them. I just want to, everybody loves John 3:16, so let's read both of them. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Woo! You go to church that preaches verse 16, and you will feel saved the moment you say the prayer and then essentially do nothing else. I mean, you can do nothing else, and a preacher who only teaches you verse 16, you will feel like, I definitely have eternal life. But what about the preachers like me, which, by the way, John the Baptist says verse 36. And Jesus said he was the greatest man born of a woman and had nothing but honor to give him and had him prepare the way for the Lord. In other words, whatever John the Baptist taught is what actually prepares you for Jesus. And here's what John the Baptist says in verse 36. He who believes in the Son has eternal life, but he who does not obey the Son will not see life, but the wrath of God abides on him. You better learn how to rightly divide the word of truth and be able to read verse 16 and verse 36. And I mean that not just in John chapter 3, I mean that throughout the Bible. You better learn how to rightly divide this word. Because if you don't, you're going to find yourself led by a lukewarm pastor who makes you a lukewarm Christian, and you both lukewarm people end up being spit out by God on the day of judgment.